Hey guys, it's Todd from Gaveltek. I know it's been a while. We've been moving into our new offices in Tempe, which is fantastic. Really excited about that. And just basically gearing up for the new year, keeping our heads down. Haven't had a lot of time to do any videos or tutorials. And today is going to be kind of in the vein of educational, less in the vein of tutorial. We're going to talk about something that I get asked all the time. In particular, when someone asks me what I do and I tell them that I do SEO, the question is, what is SEO? SEO is essentially taking an online asset, let's say a website or a blog or any number of things that you can have, an online presence, we'll call it that, and making sure that it's visible within the search engines for specific keywords. So when I go to Google and I type in shoes, obviously I get what Google believes to be the most important shoe website in the #1 slot. Now, the way that search engines do this is via algorithms. And algorithms are essentially pieces of data or long pieces of code that allow these things called spiders to go out, crawl the web, and get pertinent information based on their parameters. So really it's just a ranking system. An algorithm, you can, in this instance, you can look at it as though it's a ranking system. So what are the components of SEO? You have three. You have on-site, you have off-site, and you have, say, local and social. I keep getting comments that I'm not supposed to turn my back to the camera, but it's going to happen. I need to write on the board. So you can see here that these are what I feel are the three sort of basic ideas in SEO. First of which is on-site. That means optimizing your page for the algorithms. Making the changes such as titles, content, descriptions, links, adding videos, all these sorts of things, that goes into on-site. And we have some tutorials already on some on-site stuff that you can do, a little more technical than this. It's just basically an overview. Off-site. That's anything you're doing as far as link building, and really I'm just going to leave it at that, link building. And what link building is essentially getting other web pages to point towards you. Now, there's been a lot of philosophies for a lot of years on link building. The most popular of which is reciprocal. Reciprocal links generally go into a link page, and the search engines don't put a lot of precedence on those any longer. They're no longer important. What search engines do feel is important is when you approach another site and you ask them to link to you, that they do it in a natural way. For instance, they put you in some content like, let's say you're a cheese provider and they say, well, this is the best cheese we've ever seen, linking some keywords within that sentence and sending it back. That would give you more benefit than just doing a reciprocal link or link exchanges or directory submissions, any of those sort of off-site things that you can do. Now, local and social, these are kind of new phenomenons in the last 2 years, I would say, with the advent of, or the popularity, the increase in popularity in social media such as Facebook, Twitter, MySpace. MySpace is dead, but it's an example that illustrates sort of what social media is. Now, how do we optimize for that stuff? Well, that's interesting. There's a lot of research going on right now. In my best estimate, you simply put content out there that's relevant, attach it to your name, and talk about things that you like. Don't be spammy. Don't have 800 Twitter accounts and place links to articles that you've written, etc., because that's really not going to do you any good. And Facebook is a great way to collect people and distribute information to a lot of people at one time. I wrote an article on it. It's called "Social Media in the Relevant World." I'll place a link to it at the end of this tutorial, or at least in the comments, so everyone can check that out. So those are the three primary focuses of SEO. Now, that's really oversimplifying the process. SEO is extremely labor intensive and requires a great deal of A, attention to detail, and B, sort of wherewithal. You need to be a hard worker. You can't just do something once and then stop. You need to sort of be ongoing in all your efforts regarding SEO. If you have any questions, please approach me. I'm happy to answer them. I have some great industry relationships. If I can't answer the question, chances are I'm going to have someone that can. We appreciate your time and have a great day.